Tonight we'll report on what caused a large power outage in Moses Lake and Warden, and we take a look at Ephrata's Miracle on Main Street celebration. What's going on in sports, Bob?
Thanks, Alan. Big Bend basketball picks up a couple of wins over the weekend, and Moses Lake wrestlers capture the Inland Empire Classic. Here's a peek at our Weather Center forecast.
Hello everyone, I'm Jocelyn Rodriguez. A weak system pushing through from the west to the east, but how will it impact our area? I will have all the details for you in just a bit.
I'm Alan Troop, and we have all this and much more on Ifiber One News.
From the Ifiber One HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is Ifiber One News, your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is Ifiber One News, and it starts now.
A woman struck a power pole with her pickup Monday morning in Moses Lake, knocking out power for about 4,000 Grant PUD customers. The 2006 Dodge Ram pickup hit and broke the utility pole near the intersection of Wheeler Road and Road M at about 8 a.m., according to Moses Lake Police Captain Dave Sands. The pole held a transmission line which carried power from a substation, PUD spokesman Chuck Allen said. The outage affected more than 4,000 customers in Moses Lake, Warden, and the eastern part of Grant County. The 22-year-old woman driving the pickup complained of neck pain but was not taken to the hospital. A child passenger was not injured in the crash. The crash is under investigation. Sands said fog and icy roads may have contributed to the woman losing control of the pickup. PUD crews restored most of the power to the homes by about 9 a.m. Soap Lake residents shared concerns about the future of the lake during a public meeting on Saturday. Reporter Devin Higgins has the details.
The debate about the future of Soap Lake continued Saturday morning at the Soap Lake Conservancy's monthly meeting at the Senior Center. The lake's levels have receded in recent years, and residents are concerned about the impact of irrigation runoff being introduced to the lake through the Bureau's pump and groundwater intercept system, which was installed in the 1950s. Operations and Maintenance Manager John O'Callahan has spent 24 years working with the Bureau in the Grand County area. He spent much of his presentation explaining and clarifying how the pump and irrigation system impacts the lake.
So then you might ask, well, how do you know that those pumps, that there's not water migrating from the lake into those pumps? How do we know that we're really intercepting groundwater that's coming from the irrigation project to the lake as opposed to pumping down local groundwater that's pulling water from the lake out to the pumps? Because we don't want to pull water from the lake out to the pumps. What we want to do is prevent water that's in the surrounding groundwater from migrating to the lake.
The question and answer session was contentious at times, with longtime residents concerned that the lake is in danger of losing the unique mineral content for which it's known, as well as the impact of the changing water levels on lakeside property. Conservancy President John Glasgow said that since the pump and irrigation systems were installed, Soap Lake's mineral content has been cut in half, and once it's gone, it can never be replaced. O'Callahan said he's all in favor of preserving and protecting the lake's ecology, but the best solution will likely involve compromise by both sides. Due to the Bureau's limited funding, he also encouraged the Conservancy to pursue grant money for a new study of the current state of the lake, as the last major study was performed nearly 60 years ago. In Soap Lake, Devin Higgins for Ifiber One News.
A woman reportedly had more than $1,700 worth of items bought with a stolen credit card shipped to her home. Prosecutors charged Nikita Clark, a 25-year-old Moses Lake resident in Grant County Superior Court, with identity theft in the first degree and theft in the second degree. Clark and another person reportedly used a Moses Lake woman's maiden name to open up a fraudulent credit card from Kohl's. Clark reportedly told investigators she and 2 other people made 3 orders through the department store's website. No charges have been filed against the other 2 people allegedly involved in the theft. They allegedly had the orders shipped to Clark's Rainier Road home. They included clothes, hair products, linens, and a carpet cleaner. Investigators became aware of the fraud after the victim found out someone attempted to open 9 credit card accounts using her maiden name. The only one that was successfully opened was the Kohl's credit card. A man is serving more than 2 years in prison after breaking into a man's home and vehicle to find marijuana. Cody Kelly, a 20-year-old Moses Lake resident, pleaded guilty in Grant County Superior Court to residential burglary, theft, and vehicle prowling. Kelly, who has 5 previous felony convictions, faced between 3 years and 4 years in prison. A plea agreement led Judge John Antos to sentence Kelly to 2 years in prison and drug treatment. Kelly and another man broke into the victim's Jeep and used a crowbar to pry open the center console while the vehicle was parked at the Grant County Fair. They allegedly stole the man's wallet and cigarettes. The two went to the victim's home in Moses Lake to find marijuana and stole a video game system. And now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
And we'll take a short break and be right back.